Hey friends, Mario Cavallo here. Guess what? Yeah, finally. You know, look, I mean, I've lived in China for 22 years, and in a lot of my other videos, I talk a lot of politics, but you know what? Life is life. And I'm like a lot of business people where part of my life is, I'm an artist, I'm an entertainer, and, many of you already know I do some acting work, and it was amazing. I was asked to play General MacArthur in CCTV's most important TV series of the year, Crossing the Yalu River, Kwagwa Yalu John. I got to play General MacArthur in that. I mean, what a great thing to have a diverse life, to have a life where you're doing this artistic stuff and enjoying yourself. And for me, that also, as some of you already realize, is I play jazz piano. And obviously, I don't do it full time. Um, but, I got my chops, and I love to play jazz piano. I didn't start playing piano until I was 16 years old, actually. My mom tried to make me play piano when I was like 5, and I didn't want to do it. It was like I refused. I refused to take piano lessons when I was a little kid, like 5, 10 years old. And then for whatever reason, 16 years old, my brother was playing and practicing on an organ that my dad had bought, an old Lowry organ. This was in the 1980s or in the 1970s, late 1970s, living in Hershey, Pennsylvania. My younger brother, was taking organ lessons on this Lowry organ. They had the colored and the lights on the keys, and for whatever reason, I was watching him play, and I was like, wow. And one day I said to my mom, I was 16 years old. I was playing basketball and learning how to chase girls in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And then I don't know what it was. One day I said to my mom, hey, I still remember to this day the teacher's name was Mr. Clodovio. What a lovely man. He was a lovely guy. I says, hey, the next time Mr. Clodovio comes to give Nick a lesson, can I get a lesson too? I'm interested. And my mom was like, sure, hon. Back then, I think lessons were maybe like $20, maybe $20, $30, and the guy was terrific. So I started taking lessons with him, and then I get in the car with my Uncle Roy, and I'm listening to these rhythms, and whoa, what's that? And I thought, whoa. And I asked him, he goes, oh, that's jazz. And I was like, whoa, no, what is that? Just the swing, right? And that's what it was. I says, hey man, I want to learn how to play jazz. And he goes, oh, you want to learn how to play that stuff? I said, yeah. And that was it, man. So, so as you're hearing me now, a song I want to play and talk about right now for a few minutes. Enjoy the culture and the history of the most important Latin jazz song ever, because it was the cradle, it was the birth of Latin jazz. The crossover between jazz and Latin was one song, the song which defined that crossover between Latin and jazz. And that song was Dizzy Gillespie, A Night in Tunisia. Sorry. great song. Wow, what a great piece of music. What a great, forget about me. I play it well. It's okay. Listen, I play well. I'm not Oscar Peterson. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these masters. These guys, the guys that, and a lot of people ask me, so, you know, who's your favorites? I have to say that my first two favorites, and they go together because they both blow my mind. One, of course, a lot of guys' favorites is Oscar Peterson. Now it's interesting for me because Oscar's Oscar. He does amazing things. You can find so many of his videos on YouTube, videos of him playing. Um, and the contrast for me is another great player, for example, who plays in a very different way, and that would be Bill Evans. Is he amazing? Yes, but I don't take to it. I don't dig it. It doesn't grab me. I don't know what it is, right? So this is the point. This is how that works. So for me, it's Oscar Peterson. And then there's another gentleman, and I got to tell you who it is. It's another guy besides Oscar Peterson, Joe Sample. Joe Sample, the original keyboardist for the Crusaders. Wow, wow, man. Hang on a second. I got to show you this. All right, thank you. This is so important. Uh, I have these two albums, which are original Joe Samples. Now, I have a stack of vinyl over there. It's about that wide, and I have another couple of stacks back in America. But the vinyl that I have here, I want you all to understand, the vinyl that you're looking at, in this case of Joe Sample, this is Joe Sample Caramel, and this is 1979, ABC Records. It's actually older. It's actually newer. And this one is 1978 Rainbow Seeker. This one is even more spectacular because it's an original master recording. So the audio quality of this vinyl, even though all vinyl is better than CD, and it is. We're going to have that argument down in the comment section. Thank you very much. But all vinyl is better than CD, and I have an amazing turntable and cartridge. So that's a discussion in and of itself, isn't it? So but an original master recording, super high fidelity disc, direct cut to from the master. I don't know what they did exactly. It's in the liner sheet. It's in the liner notes. Wow, Joe Sample. I discovered this guy. Most famously, the song of his that I play over and over and over again, because I just can't understand. I can't believe how he syncopates and rhythmates. That's not a word. I just made that up. He does the rhythm and the comping and the rhythm with his left in a way that I cannot describe any other pianist, that even Oscar Peterson doesn't do. Joe Sample, go listen to Fly with Wings. Wait a minute. Fly with Wings of Love. Fly with Wings of Love. That tune of his that he does is just, woo, man, it's just incredible, amongst many others. Fly with Wings of Love, that one. And then on his Caramel album, Caramel, I'm not going to get into it. I love sharing the vinyl with you. The most important thing about the vinyl I want you to understand is that all the vinyl I have is the vinyl I bought, or my brothers bought, and we never got rid of it, when we were teenagers in the early to mid 70s. From when we were just about like 12 years old and discovering my brother had a Gerard turntable with a Shure cartridge and a Pioneer receiver. Then we had a Sherwood receiver. And the shame that you would ever have gotten rid of these receivers, like VX7, what was that, VX900, or I can't remember. Man, and then we had a Kenwood receiver as well. Believe me, that old vintage 70s stuff, everyone in the world will tell you that it's amazing stuff, and that we ever got rid of it. What a shame. What a shame that we got rid of that stuff. And all the original vinyl I have, all the vinyl I have is then, how old is it, guys? 50 years old. My vinyl's a half a century old. And I take this vinyl, I take this out, and I look at it, and I'm telling you, you can't, you could sort of tell, it's like brand new. It's like brand new, and it's a half a century old. There's nothing like vinyl. And in another video, a new one, I put a new cartridge and the Galka MP110 on my Amari LP10 MK turntable, and man, wow, just so sweet, so amazing, so wonderful. So what's going on? Last thing I want to talk about here is what's going on with A Night in Tunisia, Dizzy Gillespie. This is a very different tune. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. The key change in the keys. This is a bizarre song. So you've got a tune that ends in D minor. So D minor is the minor, D is the minor sixth of F, right? So this song is in the key of D minor, and this thing on the left hand is, you know, an E flat sus, E flat sus. So that's E flat, A flat, B flat, E flat, and then right back down. E flat, A flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, A flat, E flat, back down. And then it just goes down a half a step to the D minor sus. D, G, A, and D. D, G, A, and D. Now, obviously, the right hand needs to come in with some comping, so, you know, it's... And then that's to your A7th, okay, which comes down from your flat 9, and then of course your C sharp, and then back into your D minor, and then we go into this amazing melody. It's a wonderful night in Tunisia. I don't know the words. I don't remember the words. Go listen to Ella Fitzgerald. So that's it. That's the tune. That's the things that are happening there. And then and then the bridge, like a lot of bridges, the bridge goes into traditionally the bridge is played as a swing. So that's a minor, flat 5, D on top. So you've got like A, C, E flat, G, A, D on top. So this thing happening over here. Okay, so so you're just stepping down. There's your E flat, G, A, D, and then you're just stepping that thing down to the D, which is the 4th, right? Oops. Yeah, the 4th. So then you're stepping that down to the 4th, to the D, which is 4th. So your E flat comes down to the D, and your G goes down to your F sharp, right? So that, and then it goes to the G minor. So again, it's 4ths, right? So your A minor goes to your D. You know, your D is the dominant 7th, and then that goes to your G minor. And your G minor, of course, is again the 4th of the D dominant 7th. And then from there, flats to 5 again. And again the 4th. It's just a series of 4ths. The bridge is so easy. So there's your G minor. There's your G minor 7th, flat 5, and then to your C 7th, flat 9th. which means you're just moving your GF on the bottom down to C and E, and you've got your flat 9 up on top. So A, minor 7th, D7, there's your G's minor 7th, and there's your flat 5, and then you're into this turnaround. F minor 9th, F minor 6th, add the 9th, up to the 4th, and then down a half, E minor, which leads again to the D minor. So that bridge. Mr. Ma's Music Adventures, just for the good time of it, the fun of it, a little bit of the music history. And I'm happy to tell you that the reason I decided to finally do another music video, Music Adventures, is because I just got invited. I'm going to be playing at the Shenzhen Grand Theater. Yeah, man, the beautiful Diamond Theater here in Shenyang along the river. It's just literally barely 5-6 minutes from where we live here, right on the riverfront. I've been invited to be part of a performance program there on October 30th. It's going to be some opera and some international guests. I'll be one of the international guests. And that's it. So we're just enjoying the blessings of the beautiful things of music and culture and art and entertainment. And I hope you enjoyed this video, Mr. Ma's Music Adventures, part of my the new things that I'm doing again on my YouTube channel. Mr. Ma's Adventures is Mr. Ma's China Adventures, Mr. Ma's Political Adventures, Mr. Ma's Music Adventures, Mr. Ma's Relationship and Philosophical Adventures, all the things about life and success and good things. It's nice to expand and move on from the focus originally when my work started to become more popular, where we're talking mostly about the political topics. Oh, look, they're important, but yeah, they get a bit dark, don't they? So there's all of the other wonderful and beautiful things in life to enjoy. I hope you have lots of family, lots of love, and enjoying, and lots of good health and stability in this crazy world that we live in. And again, enjoying sharing the music and culture with you in this video. We will catch you later, friends. Bye-bye.